everybody, I'm Deb Luttrell with Stitchin Heaven, and I'm here with my good friend Dana, and we want to talk to you just a few minutes about our quilting cruises. You know, to take a quilting cruise, or to make the decision to make a quilting cruise, sometimes it's not easy. And there are a lot of little details you would like to have known before you commit to invest in that. So we thought we'd spend just a few minutes with you telling you about our cruises, what we do, how we work, and make it a little bit easier for you to be able to make that decision to join us in the future. I want to start by saying we have been doing cruises since 2010. That is over 9 years now, and we counted up the other day how many cruises we've done. We came up with like over 75. So that is time and time and time again where we've been able to do a cruise, and every time we do a cruise we try to improve, and then the next one is a little bit better. And you know, I want to tell you, I think we have it down now to a pretty good system. One of the things that I did from the very beginning with our cruises, when I design our cruises, when we put on the cruises or whatever, is to always think about the cruise from a quilter perspective. One of the main things that's different from us from other quilting cruise companies is that I'm a quilter, and I look at things the way I would want them to be if I were on a quilting cruise. Okay, what would I want? I would want a really good quality sewing machine. I would want to be able to sew anytime I want. I would want to have my kits pre-cut for me so I don't have to spend time cutting kits. I would like to have a beautiful variety of kits to choose from and awesome instructors. And so those are some of the basic things that we do for every single cruise that we do. Now, on our cruises, I am the owner of Stitchin Heaven, and Dana is the boss, which is what we always say. She truly is.
Only on the cruises.
Only on the cruises. Yeah, right. Typically, one of us will be on the cruise, or a lot of the times both of us are on. But generally, when you go on a cruise with us, you're going to have either Dana on board or me on board, along with the Stitchin Heaven staff. That is awesome. Really, really awesome. But just what are some of the questions that people ask, Dana, that you answer over and over again that you'd like to tell people about?
Most of the time, they're concerned about how the sewing room will be set up. And generally on our cruises, depending on the class of ship, we sew 2 to a table. Now on the quantum class ships, we sew 4 to a table with an added side table. So it has to be set up a little bit different because of the size of the conference center. But once you get into the sewing room, you are assigned your sewing machine. No one will share it with you, and you will stay there the entire week or 10 days or however long the cruise is. But you know what? We do a lot of back-to-back cruises.
We do, yes.
You might stay for 14 days, but your spot will never move. So you can make your little nest up of however you're comfortable. The sewing supplies can be left in the conference center the entire week. So there's no packing up and moving things back to your room, or having to shift from room to room because to go to the different classes. The teachers will rotate to you
right
on your sewing days, and the classes are only on days that we're at sea. So you do not miss any of the ports. But let's say you've done lots of cruises with us, or you're very familiar with Cozumel and you don't want to get off the ship at Cozumel, the conference room is always open. So you are free to sew all day on any day that you are on the ship.
And do anything else you want to do.
Exactly.
We want you to feel like this is your cruise, and if you want to go to the World's Sexiest Man contest, get up and go. You're certainly free to do that. I'm going to be sewing during that time.
That's a good idea.
another thing that people ask of us a lot is, how do I pay for this? You know, this is expensive. And I want to let everybody know that we have a payment plan. All you do is you put up a credit card with us, you pay your $350 deposit, and you put up your credit card, and we will charge it to however you want us to charge it. But if it's a $1,500 cruise and we charge your $350 deposit, you can pay it out every month for a little over $100 a month, which is a great way to pay for it. Also, we typically have at least one cruise during our yearly session that we offer a special, which is a 4 saves more special. So you get 4 quilters together to come, and you get $200 off per person. So look for those kind of specials too if you're on a limited budget. It's just a really, really fun way though to take a vacation. What about roommates?
If you are wanting to do a cruise and you may think, I would love to do it, but I'm going by myself. I don't have a roommate. You would never feel alone just because you're traveling by yourself. Quilters are awesome. We sit together as a group at dining for dinner, and it's fine to come alone. But maybe you do want a roommate. You just let Erin know, and Erin also has a list of other people that would like to go but are looking for a roommate. And she can allow you all to share information with each other ahead of time and to see if you're compatible. Maybe you both get up early or you both stay up late or whatever. And she has matched up people many, many times that have become lifelong friends.
Lifelong friends. Plus, you can bring your husband. I don't think we've ever had a cruise where we've not had more than one husband join their wives. We try to sit couples together at dinner, and we make every effort we can to get the husbands together so that they have somebody to hang out with during the day. But I do want to caution you, this is, for most of our guests, this is a quilting retreat. So you have to please take your personality of your husband into account on this. A lot of times husbands go on cruises and they like their wives, or are their wives who bring a husband, or if you have a husband sewing, and anyway, they'd like to be together. And they'd like to enjoy the cruise together. If that's the case, you may want to consider bringing a friend. Most of our guests bring a quilting friend because you are going to be in the conference center sewing a lot. That's what this is all about. It's a way that you can sew 24/7. You never have to cook a meal. You never have to do your laundry. You never have to make your bed. So it's just a fantastic vacation. Listen, guys, just about every question that you have can be answered in the frequently asked questions section below. Just spend some time on our webpage, read all of that information. If you have questions that we haven't answered, just call the store and talk to someone in our travel department.
Deb, can I bring up one more thing real quick? We just had a situation on our cruise leaving out of Galveston where a couple of our cruisers actually missed the ship due to weather. They were trying to fly in the day of the cruise. It is so much less stressful on everybody if you come in the night before. We will recommend a hotel that we are staying at. The hotels generally are either really close to the port and it's an easy cab ride, or they offer a shuttle to get you to the pier. And you get to meet people ahead of time. It's very relaxing. Just try to avoid that stress of traveling on the morning that your cruise ship is leaving.
Yeah, great tip. Great tip. Yeah, go ahead and get that hotel room the night before, unless you live right by the pier.
Yes.
And be ready then to cruise the next day, and don't take a chance of missing your cruise. So anyway, just review our frequently asked questions on the website. If you have any questions, give us a call here at Travel, and we will do everything we can to make you confident and hopefully add you to the travel tribe so that you will travel with us many, many times.
Yes.
Alrighty, if you have any questions, let us know. This is Deb Luttrell,
And Dana Goyer.
and we will see you on a cruise. Bye-bye.